should help them get an edge in these fights. It's an Akai though, hang on a second.
Okay, that's actually pretty solid.
Akai roam coming in for Rebellion. Good ways to push away these fighters from the backline.
Esports versus GEEK Fam.
Let's see how this plays out, man, for Rebellion. This is a pick that is, back then at least, notoriously nicknamed by Omwawa on the Indonesian desk as a vlogging Akai. Before level 4, you'd have a lot of huge impact on the map. And you can see that Beloyski already looking to try and find ways to be annoying, to punish maybe even. He gets spotted though, so Ryota will be able to actually clear fast enough. But this Alpha, this is the problem here. Vincent on a fighter. So many ways for him to assert his dominance. You have to see what the pathing is, right? Does he want to power clear all the way to the bottom and maybe take a gold buff? Or does he want to go straight for the Litho? GEEK Fam sure seems to try and fight over there.
Yeah, just for the lethal wanderer here, and that's actually going to be picked up by Ryota on the Julian.
Look at the emblems here by IndieHome though. Tenacity for King Matt as well as Cars. They want to be in the fight. Whoa. Okay. It's going to be the firmness as well for the Ruby and the Moskov, and Tenacity as well. So Chidera fully expecting a lot of burst damage coming his way, and considering the amount of burst available for Rebellion, I think he really feels like if he can survive the initial impact, then he will have enough sustain and DPS later enough to really come back into the fight with an HP bar.
I like the way that Beloyski is picking out the emblems here to Arashi. He's going for pull yourself together, which in this case, it kind of works. And even though it's not really the most popular choice here, the plan is clear, right? As it's going to be a engage.
There you go, X-Win. Oh, the Kaya boy coming down with the Ghost Bursters, 1 HP!
Wow.
It's not even a pixel! You can't even see that HP earlier. X-Win forced to recall.
At least a good pressure, even though that was quite literally 1 HP Arashi. A good pressure towards X-Win. And this interaction too, Rashi, between the Akai and the Ruby, it's kind of like Jawhead and also the Akai, right? You can see the way that X-Win might counter the engage from Beloyski in the future. We're going to take a look here at the first objective battle.
Yeah, they can counter the engage, but afterward, what are they going to do? Because for GEEK Fam, they would like to have this control. You can say X-Win, can he do it?
Walking up now with damage to set as well, or Shadowbreaker combo, but the NetherRealm saves him. X-Win brought back Eldora with Infernal Pursuit, getting those resets like it's nothing. Vincent with the Retribution win. Ryota can just walk away, run away rather, as a Nightmare Spawn will be able to catch Beloy, but still, it's a GEEK Fam win.
Again, as I said earlier, the calculative approach that you need in the first mutual objective battle. Like, what's the plan there? You know that the enemy has a NetherRealm, and you went for it.
I thought they just came in a bit too early. If they wanted to try and force GEEK Fam to make the first move, and then maybe go for a bit of a contest, try to surprise them in the fights, they could have done so. But they went in there when the turtle was half HP. That's way too early, man. Here's a talent prediction by our new application GoPay, though, where...
Oh.
Papu? Wait, actually, Lim and Papu going for Rebellion.
Yeah. I love you guys, by the way. 2-0. GEEK Fam. Site that I'll really love to see here.
Oh. Boy still has that Purify. Will be able to utilize it. Dominators attempt to follow it through. No NetherRealm there. It's Vincent with the Spear of Alpha now pinned down. Ryota walking up, getting the chain and giving Sway low. But at the Nom-Noms to get even more damage. 3-0.
See there, not just the reactive approach, they can also be active with the way X-Win plays or uses his ultimate.
I mean, that was a bit greedy for a boy to just not immediately pull back away and maybe use the Purify a bit earlier. He waited to the last second possible, and that kind of costed him. No objective on the map, fortunately, right now for Rebellion to counter, but they're showing that they are putting up a fight in this early game. The fact that they were confidently using the Akai heavy spin in an aggressive fashion, I feel like that's a great showing, as Ryota picks up the Blood Wings as well, very, very early on. Actually, first item. So, really understanding the importance of sustainability, but look at this.
Eldora forced to go for the Infernal Pursuit. Does have the Vengeance still. Ryota still chasing him down. He is able to escape, pops in the regen as he soaks in some of the XP from the minions. Beloyski in the mid lane. Actually gonna be spotted out. X-Win still has the heavy spin. Ooh, Cars in the bush. Earthshadow connecting a void. Now going to be caught by the heavy spin. Pops in another realm in time. Beloyski brought back to the team under, or just in the turtle pit. Dominators set coming down. Vincent now with the Spear of Alpha into the back car. Still with the Earthshatter. Immobilization from the chain. Ryota winning on the Rectory battles. They dive onto a boy, but Eldora chases through. Beloyski with a great don't run Wolf King. Immobilizes them. Gets the dub. And now another Infernal Pursuit is ready for Eldora, who can jump in and get a double. Cars onward. Eldora with a jump over to onward. And now he just watches as Rebellion
walk away. Full-on chaos there, the team fight between the two. And that was a really good engage, just forcing out the Netherrealm before the 5v5 or like 4v4 fight even begins, Rashi.
There is definitely a lack of respect by a boy right here. He knows that Rebellion are looking for moments just like that, where the Netherrealm can be forced a lot earlier. He should really take his time and walk way backwards, because there's great frontline already. There's a Ruby and an Alpha on their composition. Why would the Pyramus be the first guy to walk up? Really is uncharacteristic. But looking at the items here, like we said, Mirko, heavy magical damage coming in from Rebellion, Radiant Armor already built up by Veldora. And you saw how tanky he was in that previous fight. Might get even worse right here, unless Matt comes in to try and join the battle. The true damage is one of their saving graces right here. Until then, though, GEEK can just stack up all this magical resistance and kind of get a bit of an advantage.
So far, Rebellion, in terms of kill department and also economy, they are leading by quite a bit, but it doesn't really rule out GEEK Fam's potential in the mid game here, as Chadera and Beloski is looking for more options to the bottom lane. X-Win response.
Ooh, the conceal, Beloski. Trying to go for, I think that was just peel.
That's an interesting conceal there. Maybe just move faster, maybe avoid a gank if Action was going to commit for it. It seems like they do respect the burst potential coming in from Rebellion, though. The fact that they're able to use, they actually are willing to use the conceal there. But look at this, man. So much attention in the mid lane. We talked about how a lot of teams are maybe wisening up to the fact that the mid lane is so much more impactful now. For GEEK Fam, with a boy, that is definitely the case. Look at Beloski.
Great time offended, but look at the response instantly. This reactive composition doing well. Beloi's going to be shredded down. A boy is nowhere to be seen. Veldora pops in Vengeance, still has it for the pursuit, decides to go in, but it's a good enhanced sword from Ryota. As Vincent Steele is trying to deal some damage, gets caught on the Earth Shatter and the onward block back again. X-Win going in for the headbutt. Veldora in the midst of it all. Good Netherrealm coming down. Vincent with the Spear of Alpha, defensively cars with a flicker under the tier 1. X-Win caught Tadero with the Spear of Destruction earlier. Getting the kill on X-Win with the Spear of Misery, picking up the golden sample. Look at King MATT, who was staying in the bottom lane, and was just going to go for that trade.
Oh man, if Boy was in the vicinity a bit earlier there, that could have gone way better for GEEK Fam, but unfortunately he was not there when GEEK Fam needed him the most.
Vincent also getting taken out there. Beloski, though, going on cars.
Again, a full all-in. A good pin down with the Spear of Misery. Veldora picks up the kill. Matt can only dish out a bit of damage to Chadera, and that's it. GEEK Fam control over the turtle pit. Boy, just going for those feints.
That's the feints that kind of get you in those critical moments. But there, with Matt rotating around, actually, Rebellion, after kind of losing out an initiative with the lack of global presence that Chadera has, I think they could have really sent Matt to just keep pushing, because he rotated to the mid lane, but he wasn't really participating. Beloski looking for a chance to make a play. His flicker is still up.
Oh, let's go for the I'm offended there, but both teams are hesitant to engage. GEEK Fam know they have the turtle, no need to go for a fight.
For both teams, they're just walking up, not really respecting the potential for a surprise play to come through. For GEEK Fam, it's the backline members walking up, and for Rebellion, it's them just standing there in the front of Beloski when they know that this guy will make the plays happen when you least expect it. With Vincent having a Winter Crown, there's some outplay potential here that can catch Rebellion off guard.
Ooh. Love that, a safety net, knowing that X-Win can pretty much stun him in place, and with a tough wood as well, there's gonna be some downtime or like an opportunity for him to use the Winter Crown. That way, the Netherrealm can come, Beloski can counter-engage, so a really good item overall for Vincent. But Arashi, right now, look at Veldora, man. You can see why Phobius is so prioed in MPLK, and she's already 4-0-1 with a full tank build.
Yep, that's the Phobius. I've been spamming it in rank 2, Arashi.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's just so good, so much sustain, but look at this, X-Win and ooh.
The chase on the Chadera, the Scythe actually does connect. He is still able to purify out of the Hashtag. X-Win! Getting the two-man pin down, a boy able to purify out. Beloski will be left alone, isolated. Vincent can only just watch. Onward, getting him down. He has to use Spear of Alpha. Actually use a Winter Crown first now. Has another realm, but then Matt gets rid of him. A boy trying to save him, and he's going to get punished as well.
Really don't like this decision from Vincent there to just watch Beloski. What was the point? You just go out there and do something else.
There's definitely hesitation coming in from GEEK Fam. The fact that they didn't go in together, and the fact that they kind of went in segmented, right? The Netherrealm, the Winter Crown also stacked upon each other. Since the Rebellion are the ones kind of catching GEEK Fam off guard.
Oh man,
Veldora has damage, but can he do it?
This is a rush. A boy is back up again. Ryota with the retribution. Now you can see the Dominator's Descent dealing a whole lot of damage. Beloyski walking up, getting chunked down as well. Veldora in the stack with the Demonic Force over the cars. Doesn't decide to go in. Respect towards Rebellion, who have the First Lord under their belt.
Oh boy, man, we're talking about Veldora 4-0, but you have to recognize as well, Sway Low 5-0 and 5. Subtle damage coming through, but GEEK has been forced to kind of fight right below, right next to that Dominator's Descent, and Sway Low is getting a lot of damage value. He even rushed the Wishing Lantern because he knows the output is what matters right here. Glowing one straight to that item, and who knows what he's going to build next. With the Lord coming through, Rebellion have a chance to make the plays happen. X-Win has been so much more active here compared to Beloyski.
Yeah, a whole different Rebellion Esports here from what we've seen in the first 10 minutes. They're actually dominating an economy. They're going to gain a lot more here with the Lord about to crash down. Didn't really use it, but they're taking down the middle torrent just fine, and they're just going to be happy to take those and go back, regroup, and plan another engage. Beloyski
goes in for the two-man. I'm offended. Now it is going to the B. The Demonic Force proc, but Beloyski gets isolated. Now the Dominator's Descent as well. A boy forced to use a Nether Realm. Veldora already losing out of that Nether Realm. Now pops into Vengeance, but now he gets melted down. Even with the Infernal Pursuit, it's Cars. He just shoots him out. Spear Destruction. I don't think he should take it, Chidera. And he doesn't. Ryota's waiting. You can look for an assassination, but GEEK Fam play towards the other side.
How tactical was that? X-Win using the heavy spin to kind of isolate Beloyski from everyone else. And you can see in the KDA also, 0-5-4. Beloyski has not had a good time here in this game, but you have to remember, this is BBB we're talking about. BBB.
The
KDA does matter.
Exactly, the 0-7 Beloyski buff, we have to wait and see. But X-Win, again, getting jumped on, getting a small window there to get the headbutt off and then the heavy spin. He wasn't forced to use it for the card control immunity. That's why he can set up that play. And with Veldora, not really tanking enough, even the Vengeance, the solo target DPS from Rebellion is just too painful, too much for him to bear right here. Look at Rebellion using that aggression. Ooh!
Again though, Beloy's gonna be caught. A boy pops in another realm in time where the Dominator's Descent plays down as well. Veldora trying to look for a jump. That's a three-man. I'm offended. The Spear of Alpha, the combo is absolutely massive for GEEK Fam. Veldora against Cars. That's the Spears shutting down Sway Low. The 5-kill bounty down. A boy gets a double, and it's a full turnaround for GEEK Fam.
Mr. Beloyski Allen does it again for GEEK Fam. The plays that we're talking about, the BBB plays in the late game, just turns it around. Absolutely huge momentum here for GEEK Fam.
A fatal mistake for Rebellion. Knowing that they have the front two back, they've been able to play around that heavy spin. But when they fight in the jungle, you never know what's around the next corner. And GEEK Fam, they finally get that AoE combo they're looking for. Their composition is all about that combo, right? All about everyone clumping together, and now they go for X-Win.
Uh-oh, when you get chunked down like this, you're usually forced to use the heavy spin.
Oh.
Spear of Destruction, Chidera follows, and the heavy spin does nothing. A boy actually pops in to Purify there. Interesting.
Interesting decision indeed, but the fight is still going on here as both teams trying to take control of the Lord Grid.
Dominator's Descent coming down below. He's getting caught in that chain, but the Nether Realm is perfectly timed. Vincent with the Spear of Alpha into the front. Matt still reacting. Cars in the midst of it all, getting shredded down. Chidera with the chase. Ryota can only just eat these spears. Chidera moving forward, getting the Spear of Misery. Matt is forced to use that. Oh, Ghost Bursters from a boy under the turret to take down the Zask.
Everything is absolutely clicking for GEEK Fam right now. You can see the calculative approach from a boy just waiting at the last moment to use the Nether Realm. Even Chidera. This is why Moskov is priored for this guy over and over again so far in the season. Rashi.
It's just so good coming in from GEEK Fam. The recovery and for Rebellion is what we talked about. When the initial game plan doesn't go as expected, what happens? They are crumbling right now. They were forced to let go of X-Win, get him picked off there without any backup, without any contest. And just like that, the goal difference immediately swinging hard for GEEK Fam. Turrets falling down as well, and the Lord isn't even in the picture yet. Rebellion does have that late game power with the carry, but you can see earlier, Chidera with the superior positioning tools, with the backup from his team, he can be a lot more aggressive in these fights in a way that Matt can't replicate.
See the siege here for GEEK Fam. A boy again just zoning them in the mid lane. Those are two tier 2s taken down. Beloyski was hidden in the shadows, concealed you could say, but no longer.
Good decision though, knowing that Sway Low still has that Purify in hand. Gotta watch out for that because once you pull the trigger, there's no going back. Now, A siege once again
Whoa.
for GEEK.
Groundbreaker's just sent over to Mildora. Matt pops in ultimate X-Win. Gonna be caught, pops in a heavy spin. It is to defend, but the Lord is still going to be able to take that down. Beloy gets an Ivo Beneflicker, and the don't run walking on two, forcing Matt to use it with nature defensively against Chadera. Moving forward, purifying out of the Earth Shatter. X-Win gets brought back by the Stampede, pinned down to the wall by the Spear of Misery. GEEK fam looking for the end. Still two cannon minions, one dealt with. Cars going in again, but gets caught by the Spear of Alpha, brought back by the Stampede and slashed down by those sweeps of the Alpha. 3 base turrets down. Matt's trying to defend. Now Diamonders to send once again. 2 members getting caught in the stun, but GEEK fam can just run through them, stampede through. There's still one big cannon minion, and GEEK fam gets it done.
Always watch GEEK fam's matches, games until the end, because this is a side that we're used to seeing. The comeback once again from the family. What a game! What a display of toughness and absolute patience from GEEK fam.
Wow. What can you say, man? GEEK fam.